NIL, I mean, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is NIL?
Yeah, NIL, for those that don't know, it stands for name, image, and likeness. And what that is you're making money off of your name. So you think about what 10 years ago, like the thought of a college athlete making money off of their name, appearing in commercials, working with brands, that's just like a no-go, right? Like you're automatically ineligible. You don't even think about it. But now that's just like it's how the world operates. It's almost college has turned into more of a business.
Yeah.
But even past just the larger scale schools where you see it's gone to a point where we couldn't have even imagined. I feel like even on a lower level that people don't realize what name, image, and likeness means for you on a personal level. You have amassed a certain following, 1,000, 2,000 followers on Instagram. That alone is a certain, it drives engagement. You post content out there, there's a certain number of people that view your, whatever piece you put out there of social media.
Yeah.
But there's ways to collaborate with brands, promoting products, becoming ambassadors, even just cutting promo videos that athletes are more than capable of. It's just a matter of doing it. And I feel like if we're the middleman, we're able to, iron out the details, and you just show up, be you. I can help facilitate you make money off of your name. I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Anything else, really?
Really, it's not as scary as it looks. It's not as much as, you got to wait for a brand to contact you. Something as simple as finding their contact information, reaching out to them, trying to find out what they're looking for in a brand ambassador or how they're trying to market their product. You'll get some interesting responses. With NIL, you're able to make money, like I said, with the promotion videos, but also through doing that, you're basically a business. Your marketing product is something you could look back on later on and be like, I have experience collaborating with businesses. That's something honestly you could put on your resume. People don't really think about, but yeah, it's definitely a skill also that I feel like is just developing athletes for their professional life, and I feel like that goes into many different fields. But yeah, so I think it'll be cool. It'll be cool to see, but definitely looking forward to further educating the people on NIL. I guess I could dive a little bit into what are some of the ways we plan on helping athletes secure NIL deals, specifically building a foundation. I feel like most businesses want to see that this person has experience marketing a product. So obviously we get you started just as a brand ambassador, and we have connections and good relations with multiple brands, and we want to find one that obviously suits an athlete. We don't necessarily want to just, if you're into apples, I don't want to throw you into a commercial about mangoes, Like I want you to be able to reflect your values, your interests, and put it into the form of a product, and one that people could look at and be like, you know what, that does match like Aaron. It fits his lifestyle.
Suitability.
Yeah, suitability, definitely. So I feel like putting people with the right product is part of what we're gonna do.
Gotcha.
But yeah, after that, again, like I already talked about, is developing character and skills that you can use in your professional life past this. But once they see they have experience promoting products with the brand ambassador, things of that nature, how I want to segue each athlete is getting them in contact with the local business. And this is going to be through us as far as a production, but we'll coordinate a way to have them on site or for them to receive a product and record a cool 30-second, 1-minute promotion video of the product, be able to post on their platform, collaborate with us and their business, try to maximize as much engagement as possible, and hopefully get more foot traffic, get more people to consume their product. So that's just some of the ways we plan on securing NIL deals. Of course, there's much more we can get into, but I feel like that's just to dip our toes in it a little bit.
Just to touch on it.
Yeah, mistakes some people make when thinking about NIL. I already talked about a little bit, but it's not thinking you have too small of a platform.
Gotcha.
That they also want to align it with the values. So they want to make sure, is this the right guy promoting our product? I'll speak to Kyrie Armstead, one of the first Dual Wield Sports athletes. He actually received a brand ambassador deal with Orgain, which is like a plant-based nutrition company with whey proteins, creatines, things of that nature. And if anybody knows Kyrie, he's very much holistic into his well-being. You're focused on making sure he's healthy and in tune with his body. So I feel like it was a great partnership, and looking forward to some really cool content coming from him. But that's just an example of aligning people's values with the product.
So what was the process like reaching out to that brand, or did that brand reach out to you? How was that conversing with them? Mentioning Kyrie, talking about Kyrie to the brand. The brand saying anything about Kyrie? Go ahead and touch on that. What was that process like?
Yeah, so that was one where it was kind of a cold call, us reaching out to them. We had a couple of experiences before where we're reaching out to brands and we're going about it in a different way, where I have this guy, let me I think he'd be great for your product. But what was different with Orgain, we reached out to them and asked them, what is it you're looking for in a brand ambassador? What are you looking for as far as like somebody marketing your product?
Gotcha.
They listed out what they're looking for, and I mean, it's a lot of the values that Kyrie has. I see so many similarities that I was like, this is like the perfect guy. So I send them his information, and then after that, it was, the rest is history. Here we are. He's got his second NIL deal, or as far as just being a brand ambassador, and got some exciting stuff coming for him too in the next couple of weeks, month or so. But that was just a quick dive into the process of what it was like securing the first one.